Hi, Dan Acre here, Operations Manager of the Ontario Regiment Museum. Just going to talk a little bit about the evolution of the badge of the Ontario Regiment. Now, if you look at the top on the left-hand side, of course, the initial militia badge was a beaver, the national symbol of Canada. So basically, it was Canadian militia with a beaver on it. Great. Then they became the 34th Battalion of Infantry. And so what they did is they got a much more distinctive badge with 34 on it with the royal cipher on soit qui mal y pense, and a little bit more ornate. Then of course you get to the 1912 where they decided to make their badge a little bit classier. So what they did is they did two things. Number one, the 34 became Roman numerals. And they also added the regimental motto, which is Fidelis et Patrius, which is loyal and prepared. Now, in 1912, they were allowed to change their badge to a regimental specific badge. And so the colonel at the time was a guy named McGilvery. And the McGilvery clan, they have a cat sitting on a pillow with a motto in Latin which says something to the effect of, watch out, this cat bites. That's not a direct translation. My Latin is extremely rusty. But they decided to have the cat sitting on a pillow. And that became the regimental badge along with Fidelis et Patrius. Now, in World War I, all Canadian battalions, they were taken away, they were split away from the regimental system, so they were all numbered battalions. So the regiment actually put together the 116th Battalion, which actually served in World War I. Very interesting story behind it, but we won't get into it at the moment. And the 182nd, which was a battalion that was raised in the county and went to England and was broken up for reinforcements to existing battalions. Now, after the war, they returned to the cap badge of the cat with the arched back. Now, the cat with the arched back was a modification of the cat sitting on the pillow because they had determined that a cat sitting on a pillow doesn't look particularly warlike, whereas a cat with an arched back looks like it's going to rip your face off. So, this first badge on the left was 1926. You'll notice the crown is the king's crown. And then, of course, in 1952, the badge received the queen's crown. If you look to the side, you can see that the crown is different. As I mentioned, the queen's crown, as I was talking about royal ciphers, is a little bit different. Now, this is pretty much the badge that is currently used by the regiment. I'd like to show you a blow-up of the badge because there's a very interesting Da Vinci Code in it. So if we come here, this is a blow-up of the badge. Now, if you remember, it was originally the 34th Infantry Battalion. In this badge, you can see there is a hidden 34. Now, I don't have the time to waste letting you figure it out, but if you look down here, 3 of 4 pieces. Okay, so 3/4, 34th. And that's the story of the Ontario Regiment badge. Thank you.